Hey everyone, welcome to Intuitive Gems. This is day 2 of the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge by Ethany. And the prompt for today is to talk about our top 5 tarot decks from 2018. Now, it took me a little while to kind of go through all my decks and figure out which ones I was going to use for this video. But I think I narrowed it down and I'm ready to share it. So starting off with number 1, as you can see here, is my Mystic Mondays Tarot. I have to say that this is probably my favorite tarot deck that I have purchased in 2018. I loved it so much that I even bought a backup deck, so that way in case anything happens to this one, or if they stop printing it or making it for any reason, I always have another one in my stash. Now, I have showed this deck in previous videos, but it is a gorgeous deck. I will have the link below in case you are interested in learning more. But I have to say that this is probably my number 1 favorite deck from 2018 that I purchased. Continuing on, my next favorite deck is this cute little tin box here, the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and this is the mini deck. Now, I really like Rider-Waite cards. I've had so many different decks throughout the years, but I have never had a mini deck. So this is, obviously just your standard Rider-Waite Tarot. I think some of the colors and pictures have been enhanced just a bit to make them a little bit more brighter and to make certain aspects of the card pop. But I love the small size of this deck. This is actually the deck that I take with me on the go. So it stays in my work bag. I can put it in my purse and keep it with me. The little tin keeps the cards protected. I love it. Again, if you are interested in learning more about this particular deck or ordering one, I will also have it linked for you down below. Now, my next deck from 2018 is this one here. And I have it in this bag because I didn't care for the box that it was in. But this is one of my first tarot decks that I purchased when I was learning a few years ago. It is I think it's called the Morgan-Greer tarot deck. And I purchased this because I fell in love with the imagery. Now, these cards are absolutely gorgeous, stunning, very easy for me to interpret and to get the messages. I use this card with my clients, and I also use this card when I am teaching or when I am meditating. And I also use these cards sometimes in my altar work too. Now, this is a very easy card to learn if you're just getting started with the tarot. And I will also have this linked below. And again, I just use this cute little iridescent pouch to hold it because the box was kind of flimsy. All right, and moving on. My next deck is called the Easy Tarot. Now, this was one of the first decks that I purchased when I was learning. I had heard so many good things about these cards, and you can see the photos are also, or the card images are stunning, very colorful. This deck I actually edged, and I did the edging in black because I really wanted the images to stand out. Now, it's funny, when I first bought this deck, I can't say I was immediately, I guess, connected to it, but I really felt like the cards liked me, if that makes any sense. The messages were coming through loud and clear. I felt that they were just easy to really read, and I really enjoyed using them. Now, I haven't used this deck in a while, and now that I'm kind of going through it, I may decide to use this maybe sometime this week. But that is another deck I loved in 2018, and it's called the Easy Tarot. And again, if you are interested, I'll have it linked down below. Now, the last deck that I'm going to share with you is called the Psychic Tarot. Now, this is a deck that I had a really hard time connecting with this deck, and I still do when I use it on occasion. And it's kind of sad because so many people in the tarot community that I follow and that I have learned from and feel inspired by recommend this deck, and they use it and they love it. But for me, it just wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't, for some reason, I just can't get into it. And it's a gorgeous deck. It's a very easy to understand deck, but I just find myself not using it because I always feel like the cards I pick are so random and so unrelated to the question. Now, maybe I just need to cleanse the deck. Maybe I need to kind of recharge it or something. But I don't know. I mean, I don't dislike it, but at the same time, I find it really hard for me to work with when I compare it to some of the other decks that I use on a regular basis. But the deck is very beautiful. And again, if you are interested, I'll have it linked for you down below. So, those are my 5 decks from 2018 that I was using and loving. And it was kind of nice going through my stash and seeing everything that I had. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it. So if you have any questions about any of these decks or anything else I may have mentioned in this video, feel free to drop it down in the comment below. And if you're not subscribed, please make sure you do so, because I am going to be uploading a lot more videos every day of the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.